Give you a little bit of an overview of what the project was. In 2007, approximately, there was a consent judgment against 13 communities up and down the Ohio River that had the CSOs, combined sewer overflows. We had three permitted CSOs here in Vanceburg. Two of them actually directly dumped into the river. The other one actually dumped into a creek that we'll notice a little bit later, Salt Lick Creek, which is a little bit more pristine water issue that we had. And as a matter of fact, I think the Division of Water was more concerned about that because that's where a lot of fish and habitats in. So, but it spills into the Ohio River, so it was also adding to the issue. The samples that you would take even upstream, you would still get pretty high E. coli samples, but the ones right beside the outfall, they were extremely high. You could see that what we were doing here in Vanceburg was causing the water quality of the Ohio River to go down. And what they decided to do at that point in time was to put us under a consent judgment. We'd been warned, we'd been suggested. Finally, they figured court action will get them moving. And court action did get us moving. We started looking into ways to be able to pay for this project because our small community, there was just not the funds to do it. So we started looking into it, the EDA, EPA, ARC, CDBG, and then we also borrowed money from KIA, which is the Kentucky Infrastructure Authority. We hadn't raised water rates since 1986, and sewer rates hadn't increased since 1991. So the first thing the board had to do was to raise rates so that the segment of our funding that was loan could be paid back. It was a 68% rate increase. But if you had spread that out from 1986 until 2013, it was less than a 3% annual growth. 2013 was when we started tearing up the streets and separating the storm and the sewer. The main focus was here on 2nd Street, from the intersection just up here where the railroad crosses the street, all the way down to the end of the street where it goes into Salt Lick Creek. Working with the local businesses and everyone because sometimes right in front of your business would be tearing up your street and separating it. So we found alternate routes for them to get to their businesses. We actually built roads out of gravel so people could come up through areas so that they could still get to the grocery store. And then we removed it once it was done. So with the funds that we received, we diverted that to our sewer plant and said, okay, the water from the streets and stuff can run on here, but the water that has the sewage in it needs to go to the treatment plant. So because of what we've done, the Ohio River is a cleaner place than it was, and it continues getting better.